It's a great tool on how to release frustrations that are bothering you all day, all week, all month, all year, all your life. Frustrations. Stuck in your head. Stuck in your head, you need to release it. What do I get frustrated about? I get frustrated when I see one person mistreating another person, not having anything to do with me. If I look out into the world and I see person A mistreating person B. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't want person B to feel hurt. Person A needs to stop. Person A is a bad person. They need to stop. So I'm mad. I'm all mad now at person A for being mean to person B. I'm mad. The next step is to flip the mirror. Right now I got the mirror pointed. Look at you. Look at you. You need to look at yourself. You flip the mirror. Okay. Why? Why am I mad? Why am I mad? Because I don't want B to feel hurt. Of course you don't. The hard question that I do not want to ask myself is, have I ever mistreated a person? Have I ever mistreated a person? No, I'm an angel. Your shadow wants to say, no, I'm an angel. Of course I haven't mistreated. Never. No. Clutching your pearls. No. Taking out your little portable halo. No, I'm perfect. And the mirror says, the mirror asks you again, are you really perfect? Are you really perfect? Look deeper into me. Are you really perfect? Okay, fine, I'm not perfect. Okay. If I'm not perfect, can I expect person A to be perfect? And impermanence. Often, maybe even all the time, maybe not all, I don't know, often, the anger we're holding on to, the anger I'm holding on to, the anger I'm holding on to, the anger I'm holding on to in here, my heart, and your lungs, you stop breathing. Can't breathe when you're angry. Can't breathe properly. How do you breathe when you're angry? Actually, you do start kind of. It's a nervous breathing. It's still a nervous breathing. You don't want to be angry. Angry breathing is not good. The anger you store inside you, it's destroying you more than whatever you became angry about, usually. I know there are unspeakable things we do, right? And it's hard to let go of that. It's hard to not be angry at that. It's hard. It's very difficult to let go of that type of anger that really seemingly because of something somebody else did or said to you. And every time you think about it, you start spiraling downwards, right? The anger we're holding on to, it's destroying us more than whatever we are angry about. And that's what impermanence comes in. Impermanence. Mosquito bites you. Mosquito bites go. The pain from a mosquito bite goes away pretty quickly. In a few minutes. with the grudge, with stored anger, we continue to tear at our skin, even long after the pain disappeared. We still want to tear at our skin. And we're destroying ourselves. For no reason, there's no pain. We think there's pain. It's still hurting me. Impermanent, it's gone. You are the one who wants to continue being angry. And this person is continually making me angry. Okay, well, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with that? Again, am I perfect? Do I want people to forgive me if I flip out? If I'm in a bad mood, do I want people to forgive me? Yeah, that would be nice to be forgiven. You hope to be forgiven. The idea that you are never going to be forgiven is what brings you down. So we have to forgive people because we want to be forgiven. The thought that they're never going to forgive me, if you've ever thought that feeling, they're never going to forgive me. There's never going to be peace between us. What are your choices in that situation? If you want there to be peace between you, what do? Create war? No, you do the opposite. You keep acting peaceful. Try to act peaceful. If you want peace, you don't create war with people. Ask yourself, why am I mad? Am I perfect? Am I really perfect? Am I perfect? Can I expect other people to be perfect? If I want people to forgive me for being imperfect, can I forgive other people? And your anger starts to, once you realize that we're all on the same level. What do you start to feel like? A hypocrite. Hypocritical much. I don't want to be a hypocrite, right? What did you learn when you saw person A seemingly harming person B? What did we learn? What did I learn? I learned not to harm people. When you flip the mirror and you look deep into the mirror, you learn the lesson learned is not to harm people. And it goes into the collective consciousness. Nobody wants to harm anybody, and nobody wants to be harmed. If I want to hold in that anger, I'm destroying myself holding in anger, and I'm destroying other people because your anger radiates, everything you feel radiates, right? Usually. And we want to cultivate. What am I growing here? By directing anger towards this person, for hurting this person. If I'm directing anger, am I cultivating peace? Now you're cultivating anger. And any anger you feel, any frustrations, any alarm going off in your head, flip the mirror. When have I done this same exact thing? So should I forgive and not be a hypocrite? That doesn't mean stand there and allow someone to punch you in the face and not do anything about it. Or just stand there and allow someone else to punch someone and not do anything. No. Obviously, that's not what that means. The shadow mind wants to say, but, no, no. Common sense. Common sense. Always apply common sense and logic. Doesn't mean we let everyone punch everyone and we don't do anything. It means forgiveness. I am imperfect and nothing is permanent. The anger can be impermanent. I don't have to keep it permanent. I can forgive. And from here on out, I'm going to focus on not harming people. If you don't harm anyone, they're not going to... What's that? Relay race. You hand the harm to somebody, they're going to hand it to you. And then it's going to get... You're going to get the whatever it's called. The stick. It's going to come back to you. The stick's going to come back to you. The stick is probably going to be bigger and heavier and with spikes on it. So So turn that stick into a flower. And forgive. I am imperfect also. I must forgive this person because I am also imperfect. We all have our imperfect moments. Do we want to be forgiven for our perfect moments? I'm not going to repeat myself again. Hopefully it was clear. Okay, let go of that anger. It is destroying you. But if I let go of it, they're going to think it's okay. Regardless of what they think, the anger is still destroying you. What you think is what is important, not what another mind is thinking over here, because your mind is what's destroying you. In a physically abusive situation, you want to try to get out of it. We're talking about different levels of conflict here. In a physically abusive situation, you want to really take a look at that, always. But if it's just mental, if it's just words being passed around, you have to really focus on your inner citadel and impermanence and imperfection and forgiveness.